Superb substitution here for New Orleans. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Little General. Big Red grabs the miss.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Little General. Pass to Wells. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
That one misses. Pass to West. Now Wells. Here's Little General beyond the arc. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
They set the pick. 3-pointer. Wells grabs the miss. Here's Seattle. The Little General. And here is West. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Fires the 3. Seattle grabs the miss. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Connects from 3-point range.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. .133 left to play in the first. A fader will not go. This is off the front iron. New Orleans leading by 5. Takes the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Inside, here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
West passes to Wells, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Seattle shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. New Orleans leading by 3. Defended by West. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Little General. No scoring in this one. West outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Black Hole. The eraser who's out there with Wells. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's the machine in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. New Orleans making a switch here. Mills is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate. Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Now, here's Scott. Jackson Davis defending. Now, here's Scott. Lets the three fly. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to the machine. Here's Wells. And the three off target. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Big Smooth. Got a hand on it. Here's Murphy. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Seattle, Murphy, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Murphy hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is Murphy. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Scott pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Big Smooth. Great touch on the 16-footer. Big Smooth got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here is Wells. Pass to the eraser. Shot clock at 6.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
For Seattle, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Wells, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 6. To the wing on the left. Back to Scott. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Murphy leading the way. Pass to the eraser. And it goes down 2 points. The eraser's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And it's blocked. Here's the machine. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Now just a 2-point New Orleans lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Scott. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Number 40 at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Seattle trails by 3. Black goal passes to Murphy. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Here's Jackson Davis. Following the score by New Orleans. Here's the eraser. Got it. Good job in the low post. The eraser's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. To Big Smooth. Now here's Mills. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hits it from 3-point range. He has 6.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Scott. Here's the eraser. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The eraser's got 11.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Scott. Seattle able to drain the three, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Scott. Here's Murphy. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. They set the pick. Jackson Davis defending. 5 to shoot. Seattle grabs the miss. The Erasers got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. It's tipped. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Scott. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
West is checked in for Seattle. Little General comes in for Black Hole. A free throw off from Scott. Seattle trails by 4. The Little General. Here's the eraser.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Little General. Still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from the eraser.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Here's Scott. That 3 off the mark. Scott's gone 1 of 4 from distance. And stolen by Scott. From the arc. The rebound by the eraser. The eraser's got 8 rebounds in this game. That's the Little General. Out left to the wing. Here's the eraser. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. A three-pointer is right on target. And New Orleans leads by 5.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
2 minutes remaining first half. 2 minutes.
A 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Outside, Scott driving in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to the eraser. Here's Little General, defended by Scott. Here's the eraser, and again, Seattle with the triple.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Here's Scott, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. West outside. Launches from deep. Big Red grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Little General. Nothing on the board. Pass to the eraser. And a miss there on the triple. A three ball. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans leads by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for New Orleans, these guys are BTH, big time hungry.
Ooh, I like that, and I'm certainly glad they aren't hangry. But look, these guys are planning to make the postseason, and their attitude is, let's just get it done. Anything is possible.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So for New Orleans right now, he lobs it up.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Big Smooth. There's the pick. Inside. Shots good by Mills. And New Orleans leads by 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to the eraser. Knocks down the 3-ball. The eraser's got 24 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 14. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So here's Murphy. 8 points for him. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. Pass to Big Smooth. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the machine. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Scott. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Blackhole passes to Murphy. There's the screen. The three. Gets it from downtown. And now it's an 8-point Seattle lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Wells is checked in for Seattle.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's the machine with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Big Smooth. New Orleans moving the ball around. There's a good screen. The drive by Scott. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the basket by Murphy.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Scott. Here's the eraser. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Seattle leads by 9.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's the machine. 7 points in the game. Wells passes to the machine. Elbow shot. The shot by the eraser. No good. New Orleans trails by 9 to the paint. Pass to Big Smooth. They set the screen. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And again, New Orleans has no up. Outside Murphy. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Little General's checked in for Seattle. Big Red's checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans trails by 12. Outside, Scott to the inside. Here's Mills, and he dunks it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Jackson Davis with it. Past a little general. There's a screen. Back to Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. To the left wing. And here's Murphy. Second chance shot. Mills with the rebound.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Jackson Davis defending. Here's Scott. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Here's Wells, and the dunk by Wells.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. New Orleans trails by 9. Now Scott. He's got 14. Pass to Big Red. It's rebounded by West.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Little General, defended by Scott. The eraser drills it from outside. The Erasers got the lead up to 12 now for Seattle.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Defended by West. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Number 1, George. Number 1.
Here's West. Here's Little General. Scoreless thus far. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Scott. Down low. It is good. 11 points in the game.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Here's Little General. Here's the eraser, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Take a break.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. New Orleans trails by 11. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
He goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Misses the three. Seattle leading by 10. To the inside. Takes it off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Outside, Scott. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Big Red passes to Scott. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. That one, no good.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For the three. That one, no good. And so it's Seattle with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The machine is out there with Black Hole. Then there's Wells. Then it's Big Smooth. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mills has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Big Smooth. Over Wells. Mills can't hit.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
And here is Wells, covered by Mills. There's a good screen. It's Murphy outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Big Smooth. He's guarded by Murphy. Pass to Mills. Back to Scott. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Jackson Davis. Defended by Scott. That shot wide open. Murphy's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
It's Scott on the wing. Jackson Davis defending.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot goes in. And Seattle leads by 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Big Smooth. To the paint. Scott finds Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Big Smooth gets it to go.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now, here is Murphy. They set the pick. Pass to the machine. Now, here's Wells. Three-pointer. Murphy can't hit. New Orleans trails by 13. Inside. And Big Smooth gets it to go. Big Smooth got 5 points now in the quarter. Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. Pass to Murphy. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's Seattle with another.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He knows every possession is critical now. The Erasers checked in for Wells. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so it's New Orleans with it. Big Smooth, the pass to Mills. It's good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Outside, Murphy. Here's the eraser. Fade away, and it's Seattle with another.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Seattle, number 8, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And the second free throw, good. New Orleans trails by 14. Outside, Scott launches it, and the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Offensive rebound, the eraser, and he uses the glass on the layup. The eraser's got 4 points this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping.
Here's Big Smooth. Back to Scott. Pass to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Scott is screened. And again, no good by New Orleans. Seattle leading by 16. Here's Here's Jackson Davis. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Big Smooth. They need this. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Jackson Davis with it. Fires for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mills has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Scott kicks to Mills. Pass to Scott. There's the three. Seattle grabs the miss.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now, here's Scott. Here's Mills. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for New Orleans. Mills taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Seattle leading by 18. Now Jackson Davis. Here's the eraser. Not gonna go. Driving inside. He's off from 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And the foul on Big Smooth. That's his first foul. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Dunk.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Picked his pocket.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side, Scott. And here's Mills. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied. Jackson Davis with it. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one dropped.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Big Smooth. He drills the 3.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Seattle calls timeout. They lead by 15. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, the Eraser.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Murphy outside. And for a lot of rebound teams, Doris, toward the tail end of the regular season, not much
is about which draft selection am I going to get? Where am I going to be positioned in the lottery? Quite often, Kevin, any player that's had too much success on a roster like this has been moved away from the team. They've either traded them or cut them.
Takes the three, and it's off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the dunk by Wells.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
They set the screen. 9 feet out.
Number 45.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.